Right here. She's behind me.
Excuse me. Excuse me if I could have your attention. We have some family members that are outside that can't come in because we have too many people in here. So if at least 10 non-family members would leave, we would appreciate it so we can let family in of council, the incoming council, to celebrate with them. So please, if you're not family, please step out. Otherwise, we'll have to clear the room and start all over.
Good. Good evening, and welcome to Akron City Council swearing-in ceremony. Our judge for this evening is Judge Connie Harvey Hightower, Judge of Summit County Relations Court. At this time, I'm going to ask all council members to stand at your seats so that you may be sworn in.
Yeah, Connie, that's perfect.
Can I have everybody please
after me. I, and then state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution of the State of Ohio. The Charter of the City of Akron. And all the laws, statutes, ordinances, and resolutions enacted thereunder. And that I will honestly, impartially, and faithfully perform the duties of the office to which I have been elected to the best of my ability and understanding. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations.
So council members, at this time, we're going to ask that each of you sign your oath. And our clerk will be around to collect them. At this time, we are going to begin our pinning ceremony. And we're going to begin with Councilwoman Sharon Connor, who is going to be pinned by Father Dismas. And Council Connor, would you give remarks, please?
Sure. I'd like to, first of all, thank my husband and Father Dismas. Thank all my fellow council people, both the new ones and the ones that are moving forward to do other great things for our city. And primarily thank the residents of Ward 10. Their support over these last few years has been amazing. We've all had our ups and downs. And we're really coming together now as a great neighborhood with a lot of new things. The new Goodyear Bridge, the fruit trees at the park. We're getting ready to rebuild the pool and the community center. All of those things that help make a neighborhood strong. They've been behind me 100%, and I couldn't be more grateful. And as I said 4 years ago, I will go to my guide in some ways, Mr. Rogers, and say, imagine what our real neighborhoods would be like if each of us offered, as a matter of course, just one kind word to another person. So I implore you all to be the one that gives that kind word. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Donnie Kammer will be pinned by his girlfriend, Heaven DiMartino.
Thank you, President Sommerville. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, welcome, new council members. I look forward to working with you and my current colleagues another 4 years. Can't wait. I just want to say, obviously, thank the residents of Ward 7 for their faith and their trust in me so I could continue the job in Ward 7 in Firestone Park. I have a lot on my mind tonight. Obviously, tonight is the same meeting. We're having a meeting in Firestone Park at the school, Firestone Park Elementary, about the possibility of closing that school. So that's been heavily on my mind all day today and right now. So we'll see what happens. But welcome, and thank you, everyone, for your hard work, and look forward to another 4 years. Thanks.
Councilwoman Jan Davis will be pinned. Councilwoman Jan Davis is being pinned by her granddaughter, Diamond Clark, and her great-grandson, Kingston Davis. And that's her son, everyone.
Good evening. First, I just want to give honor to God for this moment in my life. It's been a long time coming, as Sam Cooke would say, but a change has come. I want to thank my granddaughter, Diamond, who's my ride and die. I don't care what's going on or what's needed. Diamond drops everything that she's doing for her Nana. And I thank God for that little fellow over there who God sent to us 4 years ago, because that's pure love, okay? I was thinking, I was telling my family I'm nervous. It's like, you nervous? As much as you run your mouth, you nervous? I'm like, yeah, I got butterflies. But today I was sitting in the kitchen and I was thinking when I was young, coming up in the Baptist church. And these, I would call them old ladies, but I'm there now, okay? When I think about the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah. Thank God for saving me. And you know what? I am so grateful because it's been hard. It's been hard. But I stood on the promise of God. And we're going to move this city forward. Everybody that got elected around this horseshoe, it was their assignment at this point and at this time in history. And I believe that. And I see good things coming forward for this council because we may differ, and that's okay. But we're coming here to have healthy debate because enough is enough. It's time for us to come together. I have never seen so much chaos and so much hatred and so much division. How can we come together with all that? It's time out. It's time out. The election is over. People have emotions and they have feelings. This is a democracy. The people spoke. I'm here to do that work. And I will do it every day of my life. I'm in the fourth quarter of life. This is not about me. It's about that little boy, your children, and you. It's time to move forward. I want to thank my children, my son, who surprised me. I didn't think he was coming, but he flew in from Texas. I want to thank my daughter and her husband. I don't care what I needed, they came through. And my cousin Jeff, can you stand? That's my ride or die. That is my protector. And I thank you, Jeff. My brothers in the house, if you and your beautiful wife will stand, I thank you. My other granddaughters, if you will stand, I thank you. Nana thanks you. And that one over there, my Clark University student, I thank you. Okay, we got this. We got this. I want to say thank you to President Margot Sommerville. I appreciate your support and your encouragement. I want to say thank you to Councilman Fusco. I appreciate your support and your encouragement. I want to say thank you to Mayor-elect Shamus Malik. I see good things. I see good things. And I'm here to support you. It's about the people. And I will work as hard as I can. I have a learning curve. We all have learning curves. I heard a comment on this council floor because I watch it at home, that we're naive. No, we're not naive. I didn't live 70 years to be naive. Do I have a learning curve? Absolutely. Some more than others. I probably have a big learning curve, but I better get it done because you know what? Don't ever count JD out, as they say. Okay? And with that, I yield back.
Thank you. Councilman Johnny Hanna. And Councilman Johnny Hanna is being pinned by his son, Johnny Hanna Jr.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Thank you, Janet. You took up 12 minutes of my time. Good evening. I was inspired just last night to write this speech because my friend reminded me that I did it my way, and she knows who I'm talking about. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, Council President Margot Sommerville, incoming elect Mayor Shamus, the council members, friends, and enemies. Now, as everyone knows, this many people in this room, you cannot have this many people in the room without enemies. That's a fact. I started this journey 8 years ago. The first time I ran for the seat, I lost. It was because I did everything my way. There used to be a song that was sang by Frank Sinatra that said, "My way," but he added, "I did it my way." Sometimes your way is not the correct way. I missed my first attempt. This time I did it the Lord's way. I had a few obstacles in my way, but I was able to overcome them with the help of the Lord. I would like to thank the residents of Ward 5 for your support, and I pledge to represent you on Akron City Council with honesty, transparency, and be accessible and return phone calls to all residents of Ward 5. In closing, I would just like to say, may the work that I do for the city of Akron speak for me. Council, we must fix the issues before they become problems. Thank you so much.
Councilman Phil Lombardo will be pinned by his son, Nick Lombardo.
Well, thank you. Just want to thank my son, Nick, and my wife and son who couldn't be here tonight. But just, I just love the job that I do. I want to thank the Ward 2 residents for putting me here because, God has a plan for all of us, and I see my plan as just being the voice between the constituents and here at City Hall. And I just love what I do. So I want to thank everybody for in the past and all you present ward members. Don't ever think that we're, rookies or amateurs or anything like that, because we're going to do some good things here. I always just remember, you could say that professionals built the Titanic, but it was amateurs that built the Ark. So we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to do good things. Mayor Malik, I look forward to working with you, as well as the rest of the City Council. Thank you.
Councilwoman Linda Omobien will be pinned by her husband, Eddie Omobien.
I got it. Thank you.
Linda, there you go. Just hold that pose right there. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sweetie. Welcome to all the new council members. I look forward to working with all of you, and certainly look forward to working with you, Mr. Mayor-elect. I started this journey some 30 years ago on the school board and down on council for 14 years. It has been more than a blessing to serve this community, a community that has adopted myself and my family. And we have been enriched by all of the opportunities that the city of Akron has provided for us. And I have never taken it lightly, the service that we have been able to provide and do in this community. I remember growing up in Mississippi, and I would have loved to have stayed in Mississippi to give my service to that state, but unfortunately, the opportunities were not there. And being blessed to come here and being embraced and allowed to serve, I am so grateful and so thankful to the citizens of Akron who have elected me multiple times at large to these offices. And I look forward to doing the work of the city. And I want you to know that this is my last time serving in any elected office. So I will serve my last 4 years to the best of my ability. and work with whomever is prepared to replace me. Because as Mr. Williams said earlier today, these seats do not belong to us. We are just temporary occupants. And I have been so blessed and so fortunate to serve this wonderful community, and I want to continue to give my best the last 4 years. And to my wonderful husband, whom I've known for almost 50 years, been married to almost 47 years, the best manager, the best strategist, the best lover, the best person that I can think of. Lover, not in that sense. Lover in the sense of giving me all the things that you need, all the things. All the things you need to survive with human beings. And he has certainly been a wonderful provider. And I love him dearly. And I thank God every day for him. And thank you to the citizens of Akron again and again and again. I've appreciated the opportunities that you provided. Thank you.
Councilman James Hardy will be pinned by his wife, Chrissy Hardy.
All right. Well, first I need to and want to thank God. And I want to thank this beautiful woman who's been with me now 17 years. Where'd she go? And my entire family that's sitting in the back there. None of this is possible without family. It's a privilege to be back at City Hall. I got to be honest, I didn't think it would ever happen, but I'm so glad that it did. I don't think he's in the room, but I want to give a special shout out to Mayor Horrigan. He gave me a shot when I don't know that anybody else would have. I probably wasn't ready to do the job of Chief of Staff, but he gave me a shot, and it really changed my life. A lot of folks probably won't know, except for those that have been here a minute, what we faced in 2016, what Issue 4 really meant, how close we were, COVID, and everything that's come since. But he has always been an incredible friend and mentor to me, and I just want to give him a special thank you. It's a privilege to be serving with all of you. I hope to learn from you. As you said, Jan, I have my own learning curves, but I am also really excited to hear what you all want to do in your wards and how we can work together. I'm privileged to be serving once again with Linda Omobien, which is just a real blessing and a privilege, and I appreciate that. And it's a privilege to be representing the ward that I have grown up in and I'm raising children in. So thank you to Ward 8, and I will do everything I can to represent you well. And in closing, I was thinking about a quote that would sort of sum up for me what it feels like to be in this horseshoe again. And that comes from Maya Angelou, who said that we all need to do the best we can until we know better. But once we know better, we better do better. And so that's what I hope to bring to all of you. Thank you.
Councilman Eric Garrett will be pinned by his son, Eric Garrett II.
Madam President, thank you for the opportunity. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. It is amazing. It is so amazing. To God be the glory. We talk about the destination of getting here, but the journey is so amazing. It's amazing to have a beautiful wife, Prashana, who's by my side over 20 plus years and gave me 2 amazing kids. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Prashana. You're amazing. Thank you. I'd like to thank my daughter, Erica, who handled the social media for me, the scheduling for me. I'd like to thank my son, Eric, who was the treasurer for the campaign. We sat down with Mike Williams in his living room, and Mike told me, he said, the hardest job is the treasurer's job. And my stink pot said, I want that job. He's done such a phenomenal job. I'm really proud of him. To my campaign manager, Mr. Daniel, there's nothing that we can't do. There's no way possible I could be a success without having a successor. Thank you for rising to that challenge, brother. I appreciate you. To my dope and amazing mother. To my dope and amazing mother. She handled to get out the vote. She stayed at the Board of Elections. God is so amazing. May not come when you want to, but he was always on time, Mom. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mr. Quasi, who handled my design, Ms. Desiree, who handled the communications, my younger brother, who handled my public affairs. I couldn't have done it without you. And that's what a team is all about. Together, everyone achieves more. Cicely Tyson said, they only seek to belittle you when they recognize your brilliance. They only seek to belittle you because they recognize. As a young black man who served this amazing country, I only sought out, similar to LeBron James, just to be a little kid from Akron, to make a difference in my community. I sought out by opening up an amazing barber college. And I want to address the elephant in the room because it's sort of big in here. We have a 98% graduation rate. We have a 92% licensure rate. We have a 100% job placement rating. I have 3 schools. I helped over 250 people get their barber's license. I helped over 30 people get their instructor's license. I helped over 40 people open up their very own barber shop. And in those barber shops, they hired at least 5 to 8 people in those shops. I only sought out to make our city better. That's my passion, to help. When I went to fight for this amazing country, when I joined the 10th Special Forces Airborne Unit, I didn't fight for white folks, I didn't fight for black folks, I didn't fight for Hispanic folks only, I didn't fight for gay folks only, I didn't fight for straight folks only. I fought for every single person. And here at City Council, I plan on doing the exact same thing. I'm a fighter. I'm going to continue to fight for you. I want you to know that. I want you to know my heart and soul. For the 25,195 people, to the 25,195 people for believing in me, I want to say thank you. I am so humbled. I'm so honored. To the Sykes family, to the Williams family, to Eddie Omobien for pushing me with them yard signs, brother. I wouldn't have been as aggressive if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have been as hungry as it wasn't for you. To Tara, to Russ, they're amazing people, and thank you so much. To roughly 180,000+ people in the city of Akron, I want you to know I'm here for you. I'm here to fight for you. This is an amazing country. I love my country. I just want it to be better. I'm going to fight for you every single day. Lastly, service. I served for Social Security for 16 years. I gave. United States Army, I gave. I want you to know that I'm going to give every single ounce that I have. President Sommerville, thank you again for the opportunity. You're an amazing sister. Thank you for sitting up there. So many people are looking up to you. When Barack Obama got into the White House, it was so many young black folks that just looked up to that brother just being there. You make my daughter proud by being in that seat, sister. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to working with you, Mayor Shamus. It was at the end of the campaign when I was dog beat tired from talking to every single person I could, because Eddie had me going. I looked at you, Shamus, and you said, Eric, I wish I had at least 4 more days. I want to talk to that many more residents. I knew at that point in time you was the one for us, bro. And I appreciate you, everything that you've done. I look forward to working with you. Madam President, I yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
Councilwoman Nancy Holland will be pinned by her husband, Bruce Baker. Yes. Where's that? Is that from outside?
Thank you, Madam President, and thank you, everyone. First, I'd like to thank my 7th grade boyfriend, who just pinned me. He tried that a long time ago, but I digress. I do want to start by thanking my husband, Bruce. For those of you who are joining us tonight at the beginning of your time on City Council, it is, without question, a family project. And it is so heartwarming and wonderful to see each of you with the people who helped you get here, and they will certainly be the people who get you through. This is a wonderful job, it is a deeply meaningful job, but it is a very, very hard job. Most good jobs are. And those of you with military service know that to be true. Those of us who have taught know that to be true. Those of us who have spent time around this horseshoe know that to be true. Now, what I have learned from my time on City Council is that brevity is a beautiful thing. So I'm going to wrap it up with just this simple thought. We heard a couple of really wonderful quotes from amazing women. So I'm going to add one. And this comes from no less than Mother Teresa. And this is my advice, not just to those of us who will be sitting around this horseshoe, but to everyone in this room tonight. Do the good that's right in front of you. Do the good that's right in front of you. Thank you.
Councilman Brad McKitrick will be pinned by his wife, Valerie McKitrick.
Thank you, Madam President. When I came on the city council, when I was running before, I've got to say, I've got to really give a lot of thanks to my wife, because she, even with everything that's going on now and throughout the entire pandemic, she's always been extremely supportive. When I get up in the morning, she's the main reason I get up out of bed, is because she's there to greet me and to give me encouragement throughout the entire day. We heard people speak of servant. I served the city for 33 years with the fire department. I served proudly, with dignity, and I considered to continue doing it in this capacity. I'm hoping that these next 4 years will be a lot better than when we came into council. During a pandemic, there's no playbook, none whatsoever. Everything, I've got to give great kudos to all of my council colleagues and to Sarah, because they orchestrated to be able to do this type of Zoom meetings and things of that nature because of the pandemic. But I look forward to working with all the new members. I'm sure that we will actually move forward and come up with a lot of great ideas. I know Mr. Hardy has some himself. I know some of the other members do, and especially Mayor-elect Malik. Summit County makes it easy for all of us because we have great leaders. We have Veronica Sims here. She served on council. She continues to serve. We have Connie Hightower, our judge here. We really are lucky in Summit County to have the leaders that we do, and it makes it easier for a lot of the rest of us. I look forward, and thank you very much.
Councilman Jeff Fusco will be pinned by his grandchildren, Emma Fusco and Christian Fusco, and Caden. Okay. Yeah, that'll be easier. Yeah, want to do a picture with your family?
Don't take any more time that's needed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Judge Hightower. Thank you for swearing us in. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Also wanted to thank Mayor-elect Shamus Malik, Veronica Sims, County Council, Val McKitrick. I'm hoping I'm not going to miss anyone else out there. I see John Poda used to be on Summit County Council. Thank you for your service.
Summer Hall.
The Summer Hall, about to be on the school board, right. Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you. I'm kind of giddy. I've done this once or twice before. I'm not going to lie, and I'm just excited. It's just like the first time I've done this, and it was a while back, and it's been a few times. But I'm looking forward only. We've survived some tough times here of late, but we need to work together. We will have bad times. We'll have good times. We're going to disagree. We're going to agree, and then we're going to repeat. And it's okay, but at the end of the day, much like a good friend of mine, and some may know this person, we served on council for a long time, Marco Sommerville and I served for a long time. And we got in some heated, I'm not gonna lie to you, we got in some heated discussions over the years, really heated. But at the end of the day, we still got along great. We still went out to dinner, broke bread together. And that's what it's really about, that building that camaraderie, building that. And we have to do that because this is, as was stated, a very difficult job. And the reason that I'm doing this, you just saw my grandchildren. Jan Davis had 2 grandchildren. I know the rest of us. We are serving our constituents, our families, and it's not easy. And it's only getting a bit tougher, as we all know, of late. And so thank you all so much. Finally, I would just like my wife to come out for a second. Let me introduce my family real fast, I swear. Christian Fusco right there, Tenley Oberhauser, Caden Oberhauser, Emma Fusco, and in the very corner over there is Rory Fusco, who just was elected her class president, I believe, 8th grade. Next generation, my son Stephen Fusco. Somewhat of a resemblance, Dan Oberhauser, and my daughter, Sarah Oberhauser. Thank you for coming down. I know you guys sacrificed a little bit, but finally, real quick, my wife, I married up, I'm not gonna lie. I got lucky, I got really, really lucky. And thank you for all the time that you gave me. You granted me to serve the city, to go out and work with folks like these and like the cabinet members you've graced me with so much. And thank you for supporting me, for challenging me. Sometimes I'm not sure, but challenging me, she does all the time. And it's a great thing. I'm so blessed. Listening to me and loving me. Thank you.
Councilwoman Tina Boyce will be pinned by her husband, Ryan.
First off, all honor and glory goes to God the Father, without whom I would not be standing here, given this great opportunity to serve the residents of Akron. He is my source of wisdom. When I say wisdom, I mean something deeper than understanding or choosing or thinking it's right, but wisdom. The ability to pause, reflect, and listen. I'm not always good at that, but I promise you, since you've elected me, I will do my best to always lean into the wisdom of the Father, which is rich. You, however, are my source of education and insight. There is much I need to learn about your circumstances, about what you've experienced, your pains, your challenges, but also your creativity and your problem solving. Akron is at a crossroads. We need everyone to be part of the solution, everyone. We 13 people around this horseshoe are a small fraction of the creative and honest and just amazing people in Akron. And over the years, it's pained me to hear people don't feel that they're heard. I hope to listen, and if I'm not doing that well, I ask you to remind me graciously as I return the graciousness to you. I first want to thank my family. And as I stand here, I'm going to try not to tear up, and I did this to myself, but in front of me, I have not only a nameplate that has my name, but I have one bearing the name of my grandfather and my father, both of whom sat here as well. If I am honest, there was a time I did not want this job. I see the hard work it requires. I see how my colleagues are treated. I see the long nights, the thankless nights, the folks in the administration, in addition to their families. And trust me, the families feel this, you guys. I was one of them, I know. I hope in the next 4 years, we can return to the civility of listening to one another, to you, but also to have that deep reflection, that pause, that desire for wisdom that I believe would serve us well. I want to thank my mom, who probably, I thought about this after the fact, she probably did this for my father in the past, and I probably should have had you do this for me, but we lost him 4 years ago, and he was a great man, and I mean, if she were up here, she would tell you the same thing. He loved people. He loved people. He loved to serve. He was not here for the spotlight, nor am I. I am here to serve. And my husband, who literally came here from a very difficult conversation, serving in our community himself. I am grateful for you. You are my rock. I learn from you every day. In fact, you probably should have elected this guy. I'm kidding. He's the strongest, quietest partner that I could have, and I appreciate him. And my son and my daughter, who I'm super proud of, who I know are annoyed by all my work on Kenmore Boulevard. That's the only thing I tend to talk about, but they've been patient with me as well, and I hope I can leave them with a fraction of what my family has imbued in me. And finally, to the voters of Ward 9. You and communities like you are where 40 to 50% of this city lives. You are what's called middle neighborhoods. You are a neighborhood where things aren't great, but they certainly haven't gone too bad. And I guarantee you, if we want more people to live in Akron, we need to invest in these neighborhoods. We need to keep people where they are. Yes, fight the good fight where things are bad, but man, when things are this close to getting good, lean into it. And I promise you I will be a voice for that on City Council. Thank you so much.
And last but certainly not least, we have President Margot Sommerville, who will be pinned by her husband, Alden Knight.
It has truly been an honor and a pleasure to represent the residents of Ward 3. We have accomplished so much in the last 4 years with the improvements at the Summit Lake community, making sure that residents are at the table deciding what their neighborhoods look like. From the brand new Perkins Pool, even to the brand new Ed Davis Community Center that will open in the spring of 2024. Ward 3 residents, I want you to know that I do not take your trust in me lightly, and I will continue to fight for Ward 3 and making sure that investments and opportunities continue to come to the Ward 3 neighborhood, and look forward to accomplishing so much more with the residents of Ward 3. I also have to thank my husband. When you sign up to be an elected official, people forget your families don't sign up for all this stuff, right? But yet they too have to deal with everything that comes your way. And that's not easy. Because yes, I'm Ward 3 council person, but I am a mother, and I am also a wife. So I want to thank my husband for standing beside me always having my back. And to my children, because again, I do this for them. And to the brand new council of Akron City Council, I want to say congratulations. My heart is so full because I know each and every one of you around this horseshoe. I know why you are here, right? And Akron residents got it right by making sure that you are in the seats that you're in. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you because we got a lot of work to do. But I'm encouraged that we're going to do some great things and that Akron is truly going to be proud. Councilman Malik, our new mayor-to-be, I've enjoyed working with you around this horseshoe, and I'm going to continue to enjoy working with you in your new position as the mayor of this great city. We all have a great responsibility. I know that all of us are up to the challenge, and I look forward to serving with each and every one of you. We've now come to the end of our swearing-in ceremony, and I want to thank everyone for coming and participating. Have a nice evening.